welcome to Miami Beach. Quinton Carlin here with Steve Linton, and we're just going to have a conversation of kind of what it takes to be a top 3% in any entrepreneurial endeavor, kind of what's the secret to success. And Steve's been the top income earner in this industry, and just got a Rising Star Award, so he's a pretty good person to talk to this about. And he also has a book out, so you can, talk about as well.
What do you want to know?
I don't know, man, just your experience, Well, first of all, he's got a book called How I Made Six Figures in 6 months, or in 1 month.
In 1 month.
6 figures in 1 month, okay, so that's pretty rare and impressive. So, I don't know, man, just whatever's coming up with it.
What does it take to be a 3%er?
Yeah.
I think probably the biggest thing is just keeping it simple. I think some people come into the business and tend to overcomplicate it because there's a lot of stuff going on. And we got a great back office, we got lots of tools and training and support, but there's really only 3 steps to the business. Number 1, generate some leads. Number 2, talk to them and plug them into the system. And number 3, follow up and collect a decision. That's really all there is to do. There are things you can do that will complement those, but really that's all there is. And if you just keep it simple, you'll be successful. If you're consistent, every month you've got leads coming in, you're plugging leads into the system and you're following up. There's really no way, in my opinion, he's talking to me about food. I'm like, what? There's really no way that you're going to fail unless this is the way I look at it. It's like taking a handful of pennies and throwing them up in the air and expecting that they'll all come down tails. It's not going to happen. Some of them are going to be heads, and it's just like this business. You talk to a bunch of people, you can't stop people from getting started.
Yeah. Well,
some people are going to get started. There's nothing you can do to stop them.
Yeah. Well, if people really take a look at it and really internalize what we do here, and the little work that we really do plug into, from we're taking calls down at the beach,
Yeah.
and
exactly.
From wherever. And if they really look at what's on the table for them and believe that they can do this too, like anybody can have these kind of results.
Absolutely. I was fortunate enough to be a part of this company from the beginning, where I got to be a part of helping the company grow, and so I've seen the transformations that people have, and I've seen what happens when people stick to the system and when they don't stick to the system, and when they are just consistent in doing those 3 things, they'll have success.
Yeah, and I think that's like, we talk about the system, it's kind of like a franchise, like people buy franchise, like a McDonald's, for instance, has a turnkey system. And that's what we're talking about here. We have a turnkey system in place that a college dropout like myself, who just got thrown the business recently, can duplicate, so it's a beautiful thing.
There's just not anywhere that I know of where people that have done it will show you how to do it.
Yeah.
We don't live on a competitive plane. We live on a creative plane, and it's all about helping other people.
Yeah.
As long as you keep those principles in mind, you can have success in the business.
Yeah, and I think too, it comes down to a lot of investing in yourself with, like what we do, personal development, having that positive mindset, and just like, you'll see Steve in our core product, Beyond Freedom, huge transformation, right? Like getting into personal development, like where it's taken you.
If I had to accredit my success back to one initial thing, it would be that. It would be getting involved in personal development.
Yeah, for any, personal development isn't just for, this industry. Any endeavor, any kind of lifestyle that, you currently live, you should really take a look at personal development to really be clear on who you are, where you want to go, and how you're going to get there. Because it starts up here before it comes here.
Absolutely. Everything starts as a thought. Everything starts as a thought in your mind, then it manifests into reality. So whatever those thoughts are, if you spend time thinking about, how broke you are, you're going to stay broke. You're going to manifest more brokenness.
Yeah.
And if you spend your time thinking about manifesting, prosperity, that's what will flow from you.
Do you think that this community has a pretty big influence on people's mindset and really plugging into associating with like-minded, positive people that are gaining, achieving 6 figures in 1 month, something like that. Like you don't meet people like that every day.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I think we've got a phenomenal community for that. But it all boils down to each individual person and whether or not they're willing to take on that role and take on that role as far as themselves, because they can sit back with their arms crossed and go, "What's in it for me?" and they'll repel all of it. But it's obviously working here, because here I was fortunate enough to be the first person to generate 6 figures in a month, and I was able to do it twice, and then somebody else did it, and then somebody else did it, and now it's happening almost every month. Somebody's doing that.
Yeah.
So obviously we've got pretty good going.
In a nutshell, yeah, I guess you could say that. And as far as goal setting, do you have any big goals coming up for you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My goal is to help enough people that I can be back on top, doing consistently 6 figures each and every month. Not just one here and one there, but consistently every month. And maybe an airplane of my own in the next 12 to 18 months.
You used to be a skydiving fanatic.
Still am.
Yeah. Well, I guess you still is.
Still am.
There you go. There you go. Well, listen, Steve, I really appreciate you taking the time here.
Thank you very much.
And look forward to seeing you at our other events, man.
See you in Rome.
Hey, that's only a couple,
2 months.
2 months away.
2 months away.
2 months away, so I'll see you in Rome, too.
See you all in Rome.
Thanks a lot, guys.